Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plant, and today I am planning in my Planner Envy planner from October 27th to November 2nd. Today I wanted to go in, I wanted to do a little bit of a creepier, not creepy, but yeah, kind of creepier, like more like true to like kind of like the scary Halloween vibe, because my other spreads for this week will be a little bit lighter and cuter. But Planet Darby has these gorgeous stickers, and I was like, I have to use them. Like, I have to. So today I'm going to be going in. These are all Planet Darby. You can get them as printables and or tangible. I'll have links, like my discount code and stuff down below. But these are so fun. These are new. They're spider webs called Vintage Webs. So these are printed on paper. And then I think she released these last year, but I didn't use them. So I want to use them this year. So these are Vampire Core. And then we have this one, Romantically Creepy. And then there's even some Bloodlust Drips for some filler. And then I'm going to pair it with these Popstar Bliss blooms. Now, there are blooms, I think, that are supposed to go with this that are like, they're called vampire blooms. But I like this color scheme because I think the vampire ones brings in some of the blue. I kind of want to just keep to like the pinky red, black color. So that's what we're going to do today. I just thought it would be fun because I don't really do, I do more like cutesy Halloween. But I think doing this version will be a lot of fun. So that's why I was like, let's just do it. Like, why not? So let's go ahead. I'm going to start laying down my scraps because they are my absolute favorite part of any spread. These scraps just like are just such a great filler. And take up some extra space if you're somebody that doesn't have a lot to put in their planner on a day-to-day basis. And even if you do, just taking up like a corner or something like that, like you're not taking up a ton of space when you use them, but I do really like them to just add a little bit extra to your page. So I'm going to go in with my favorite pieces, which are the corner, the flat, and then this piece. And then these ones are fun to just add throughout where needed. I do have a little bit of gap because they're printable, so they're kind of, this fits better in my classic Happy Planner, but these are a little bit bigger. So usually I just like to cover that up with like a random sticker. And since they're printed on paper, it's a pretty easy fix. So we're just going to stick this skull right over there. I know myself and I know I'm about to get so carried away. So I think I'm going to go in with some boxes to kind of start this off. I'm thinking I want to do reds, and I think it would be fun to do patterned. So I'm going to go in with the spotted rainbow boxes, and I'm going to pull out the red that's in here because I think it'll be fun to just add some extra texture in the spread. But I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of these for my functional. And the nice thing is my boxes do fit widthwise in this Planner Envy planner, which is a plus. But I am going to go in and start adding. I'm also going to do black as well. So I'm going to grab black pattern boxes because I think that'll be good too. I don't know. I just wanted to use patterns. I'm feeling the pattern vibe. Okay, Thursday's taken care of. Friday is obviously just Halloween. So I think I'm gonna just add a big box in here just for fun. And then maybe we'll layer a sticker on that. And then Friday also, we have auditions for our dance company. So that'll be an all-day event. And then Wednesday, Nay just has her speech therapy. So we'll stick that in there. And then I have a Patreon live on Tuesday evening to find out all the deets about November's release. And it's gonna be a good one. Okay, so I think that's all I need as far as the functional side goes. So now we can just have fun with the stickers. I lied. I need more functional. I 100% lied. We'll see if I have, I'm telling myself I have to use all of these in here first before I can start using my functional boxes. So I'm going to use this one because this is definitely my most used size, especially now that I'm using the Planner Envy planner. It's literally my most used sticker. So I'm going to go in and put these because this is where I put my feelings tracker. But I've officially used all of this size in my black boxes book. So now I can let myself use my functional boxes books for them. Oh my gosh. What was that? Just the most crooked laying down of a sticker ever. Okay, there we go. That did not look good. Okay, let me grab, because now I'm short one. Okay, and then we'll add one more. Boom. Okay, that part is taken care of. Okay, now we can have fun with the stickers. So I think it'll be more fun to lay down these florals first because I can always layer on top of them. Like all the decorations and designs and stuff. So I'm going to start with these. I did pull out 2 sheets of them. We'll see if I need that. I pulled out 2 because in the Planner NV Planner, there's just a lot more room to do stuff in, but I might not use both of those. So we'll kind of just see, but I'm going to start laying these down because then again, I can always layer on top of them. So these are a good kind of like layering element, I guess, or to layer over more so. So I'm I've pulled out all of the big pieces. Now all I have left are all these like little bitty pieces that I can make my own clusters with. So that's what I'm going to go in and do. And a lot of these are teeny tiny. I do have tweezers for once. So we'll also start using those just to make it a little easier. But I'm going to try to use this whole sheet. And then that way, if I do end up wanting more, then I can just start using the other sheet. But I feel like right now this is good. This is a good amount. I just want to like make sure I'm getting some everywhere. So if I do cover up some, I have still a good amount showing. I have 2 more pieces, so we're almost there. Okay, 1 more piece. Okay, so we finished that sheet. We can set that one aside. We'll come back to it if the feeling is right. Okay, let's start going in with these vampire stickers. I'm going to lay this one up here. We actually have our Halloween party on Saturday, which, you know, is after Halloween, but it'll still be fun. It makes more sense because then it's like we can still take the kids trick-or-treating on Halloween, but then we can still have our party. So it works out. It's really nice that Halloween is on a Friday this year because it definitely makes things a little bit easier. Okay, I'm going to stick my characters in here. I have 1 more character. She's looking fierce. I'm going to grab this piece out. Stick her over here. And then we have a moon sticker, which obsessed. And then there's just like a lot of like scratchy little pieces in here. So I'm going to kind of mix some of these in with the florals, but then also just kind of have them out on their own. But these are kind of fun, like scratchy vibe. Just gonna add these all over. Okay, I have 1 more. And then we used all of those. It's so fun to use all of them. Okay, now I like pulled this one out and now I'm like looking at it and I'm like, do I have room to put all of these ones in here too? Probably not. But that doesn't mean we can't not try. And again, I'm okay with layering on top of things. It's not the end of the world. Definitely a little bit more on the spooky side. This candelabra is so pretty. And it has purple candles, which is even prettier. Okay, and then we'll add all these pieces up here, I guess, because I don't really use this area anyway. So I'll put these up here. I'm going quick because I'm trying really hard not to think about what I'm doing, because if I start thinking about it, then we're going to be here forever. There's a lot of elements and I'm like, I just have to use them. Okay, we finished that sheet though. And then the only other sheet that I have are like these like drip pieces, which I didn't leave myself a lot of places to put them. So I'm probably not going to use all of them, but I am going to go in with as much as I can. So basically anywhere that has like space to have something up at the top, I'm going to try to lay these down on. We're going to try. So maybe there. Definitely a little bit more on the gory side. I'm not a gory Halloween person. I just thought it would be fun to use these because otherwise I'll literally never use them, and I just thought it'd be fun. And why not? It definitely is different from what I would normally do though. That is for sure. But you know, sometimes you don't know until you try it. So we're trying it. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't start going in with the other blooms because, yeah, I think it'd be a little overkill if I also use those ones. I'm going to put more of the scraps in here though, because I feel like I don't have as much on this side as I want. Okay, but this is fun. All of these like little filler elements, definitely fun to use, that's for sure. I'm just going to lay stuff all down at this bottom part because I can. We filled her up. Okay. I'm just adding in other little splotches and then I think I'll be done. I don't think I'm going to use all of these because I think that's a little overkill. Overkill. But we did use a good majority of our stickers. So again, the vintage webs and then the bloodlust drips, that's what we used. From there, we did use these Popstar Bliss florals in here. I just don't think I needed the second page, so I'm going to put that one back. And then the Romantically Creepy, the Jess's Vampire Core. So that is what we used. All these were Planet Darby stickers, and then I paired them with some of my box stickers. And I also just realized I didn't put in a single quote, but that's okay. These are pitch black quotes from Planet Darby as well, but they are they're on theme with the theme for this. So I am going to go ahead and add some of these in here just to get a couple of quotes in there. I feel like that's good. 2 quotes is enough. Maybe I'll add one more over here just because I found a long one. These ones are creepy quotes. So all Planet Darby stickers, but then I paired them with my boxes. But there we go. Planner Envy spread is all ready for Halloween week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!